We're we talk about anything and everything, even the serious things, and we always put our own little comical twist to it, right? Because at the end of the day, you just got to laugh about life, whether it's problems, whether it's not, you got to smile. So, again, I'm Jay,
I'm Kay.
and this is the JK Theory. So, on today's topic, we have listed here a few things that just need to stop. I mean, I have it as things that need to stop in 2024, but this just has to stop, period. So, one of the things is getting catfished. Come on now. It's 2024. If you're not on Skype, Facebook Messenger, FaceTime, whatever video thing you want to use, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's probably a fake relationship or fake person talking back to you. You can't get on camera, you can't get on webcam, you can't get on the phone. It ain't real. It ain't real. Okay, what's your thoughts on people still getting catfished in 2024?
I think that's crazy. I think that it's freaking TV shows on this. Um, how can you still allow yourself to get catfish? Like, it's so many different ways to get in contact with a person now that I feel like it's almost impossible. Like you're playing a joke on yourself.
Okay, but what if my cell phone's dead? I just can't video right now.
All the time? You never charge your cell phone?
I have terrible connection where I live. Yeah, I'm trying, it just won't connect.
You don't have a computer? Like my biggest thing is if you can't ever, ever get on FaceTime, if you can never do anything, you're not real. You're playing games. You're probably some lady that's like 90 years old and look nothing like the picture that you presented to me.
Do you
So
remember back in the day where it's like, you ain't real? Send me a picture of a piece of paper that says happy birthday
yeah,
with
right.
today's date. Send me that right now. Oh man. Absolutely right. People, you should not be getting catfish. I mean, come on. Now, I could understand the people that are not on social media. I get that. There's some social media channels I don't mess with just because I don't have time, man. I'm doing so many other things. So I've got Instagram. I can't tell you the last time I checked it. Um, Facebook, I pretty much check just for business purposes. Really, I mean, I rarely get on this stuff. So for people to say that, I don't have Instagram, I don't have X, I don't have TikTok, I don't have this, I hear you. But you got a phone, right? I mean, have you tried to buy a phone lately that doesn't have a camera? It's almost impossible, And if you got a phone these days and it doesn't have a camera, and you're not like some CIA shit, like what are you doing? Grow up, get a camera phone. I feel weird saying camera phone. It's not even like a thing. It's just yeah, I got a phone.
Yeah, yeah. It's just an
So,
automatic thing now.
absolutely, 2024. If you're still getting catfished, man, wake up, man. You
It's
deserve
your
it. You're
fault.
still getting catfished. You deserve it.
It's your fault.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, another topic, things that need to stop, not only in 2024, but period, man, period. But especially in this day and age, we're gonna get serious with you, ladies. Is women getting beat?
Mm.
Partner in the relationship. Come on now. There's way too many people out there. People are so accessible. Even if you're not the go-getter, right? If you're not I'm gonna hang out in the clubs, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go out and do that, I'm gonna go out and meet people. You can meet people right there on your phone, right there on your laptop, right there on your tablet. It's so accessible. Join groups. But to to be taken advantage of, to be beat in this day and age, and still go back to your partner over and over and over again. Don't You're doing it to yourself, ladies. I mean, Kate, what's your theory on this, man?
I'm gonna disagree with you on this one. I think that a lot of times that people put themselves. I don't want to say no. They don't put themselves. People get put in these situations and they don't feel like it's an outlet for them. A. B. It's embarrassing because a lot of times you bring up these people like they're so great because you're begging up your partner. You make them seem like they're the greatest people in the world, and then all of a sudden you're getting beat on and everything like that. It's embarrassing for the woman because you got to go to these same people that you talk about how great he was, and now you got to say, you know, this happened, this happened, this happened. Plus, I don't think as men we realize fully what women go through in this situation. For the simple fact is, the laws for women that get beat, they suck. Like it's a fucking joke, to be honest with you. Like I'm embarrassed for our judicial system when it comes to abuse. Because if a woman is getting beat and they go to the courthouse and they like, well, so what am I supposed to do with this damn piece of paper? Just throw it out and be like, hey, you can't come near me? How people really gonna pay attention to that shit? Like if I want to beat you, you gotta get to a phone. It's kind of like what your parents used to say. Like, okay, it's gonna happen to you. You can call whoever you want, but you got to make it there first. It's the same thing. What happens when that person gets killed? Now it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't say that women are putting themselves in that position because they probably don't think their man will ever do that to them. They probably don't think they have that type of man until that type of situation happens. And then you looking at it like, damn, now I'm in a situation that I never thought I'd be in. I have no idea what to do.
I hear you. I see that side as well. Fortunately, as a child, I've witnessed that hands on.
Mm.
But what I want to tell these women is, believe it or not, you women have the power. You women control it. You think you don't have an outlet. You think you don't have a getaway, but you do. You do. And I just want the best for you women. You guys deserve the best. Stop giving these guys 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, take backs, 9 tries, 9 attempts. It's not going to change things. Do people change? Yes, but they change with growth. They change with time. They change with experience. If you keep giving them the excuse, the leeway, you give them an inch, they take a mile, over and over and over, and nothing changes, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your beauty, your youth, your energy, your love, your energy. I mean, you're wasting everything. Move on. You don't have an outlet, make one. You don't have an outlet, find one. Okay? If you got to leave and disappear, leave and disappear. Whatever you got to do. And I understand that there's some situations where a woman has a kid or has several kids and they feel stuck. Okay, I understand that. Like I said, when I was younger, I've lived through that. I've seen that with my own eyes with my mom. But there is an avenue for help. There is always another way. You gotta try to find it. When I say, women, if you're getting beat and you keep taking your man, the first thing that comes to mind is the women that are 18, 19, 20, that are just starting womanhood, right? Don't feel stuck. Don't feel that you can't. You absolutely can. Absolutely can. I mean, there's so many people out there. Oh, I'm not gonna meet somebody like him. Good. Don't meet somebody like him because he's beating your ass.
Exactly.
But I don't know. We have such a history together. Then keep it history and present somebody else for your future because this ain't working out. I mean, if it irks me when I go out with my wife and I see other couples and stuff, and the guy can just be doing this and the girl flinches. You know what's going on. The guy reacts too fast to get his cell phone, and the girl, shakes or trembles or whatever. You know what's going on. A woman could be standing in line at Walmart, for example, or some store, and some guy approaches her, and all of a sudden her man comes and just snatches her hand away. Come on now. Women, you girls, you ladies deserve the best. If you're being in an abusive relationship, there's help. You can go to people. Just don't think that there's no outlet. Okay? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's easier for us to say because we're guys. So a lot of women that I know that have been in that situation, and every situation is different. We know that. But a lot of times the one thing I hear that's usually common is how that man mentally beats them as well. It's not only the physical abuse, it's also the mental abuse that they have to suffer through. They feel like nobody else is going to want them. They put them in their head that they're lower than low, that they're ugly now, that who's going to believe them and all this other crap. Like, it's so much to go along with that that is it just tears a woman down. And a lot of women don't have that confidence anymore. They don't have that. They lose a lot of their fight because of those type of situations, dealing with those type of men that they thought had their back when really in actuality they only had their own back. So, and I won't even call them men. I call them cowards. You're a
Yeah,
coward.
absolutely.
But like I just think that the laws kind of suck in that aspect. Like, I really do. Prime example. Look at the whole. I hate to bring this back up because we talked about it already, but look at the whole Puffy and Cassie thing. How long did this girl get beat on before she even came out? Why? Because Puffy's a powerful person. He has outlets and avenues everywhere. She tries to leave. Where the hell she gonna go that he can't find her?
Yep.
So, and with regular people, how many times do police actually really care? Like, these people go to jail for like what, a night or two? Nothing
So
major.
I think that women in particular, right? Men
Mhm.
get beat on too, but women
Yes.
in particular, you need to be aware of the red flags because this doesn't happen overnight. And if it does, then you need to bounce. But pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to, okay, so it's very important to know your partner, know what makes them happy, but know what pisses them off. Know what triggers them and see how they act in certain situations. Ask them questions. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you feel about that? What if this happened? And that'll give you an idea of what to look for and what to pay attention to. If the guy hits you one time, boom. I mean, that's an automatic you need to leave. But if
Yeah.
you're gonna help him or if you're gonna be with him, then your red flags need to be on 24/7. And you need to make sure that you know, this doesn't happen again. What set him off? What was the trigger? What was this? What was that? If you can live with it, fine. But if you can't, you need to run away. You need to go. Those red flags are there for a reason. Plain and
Yep.
simple. I just think they have to be alert as to what's going on in the relationship.
I, yes, they definitely do. But think about how many men are pretending to be something that they're not. It's like on the other video where I talked about people meeting their representatives. Well, usually you bring your representative to the party. That's who you meeting. You're not meeting the person who that person really is. So you won't get to know if that person is an abuser for a while. because I can play a role for a couple dates. We going out, we hanging out. I'm the greatest guy in the world. I'm truly a gentleman. After a while though, yeah, you will start to see red flags on certain things. And I suggest people start sea capping people. Hate to be like that, but this person might already have an abuse situation and they're going to give you some type of story. Don't, no. Think first and be like, hey, I don't want to be put in that situation. I don't know if he did or if he didn't. Now, are there certain situations where a guy has done nothing wrong and he's got put in a situation where he was accused of something that he didn't do? That happens too.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
let's let's not be blinded on that either, because that has happened quite a bit. The woman get pissed off and she act like the man abused her and sexual assaulted her and all this other crap, and nothing ever happened. He was just trying to get the hell out of there. It is some women like that as well. So I'm not talking to the man that has never done anything that got accused of things. I'm talking to the cowards out there that actually put their hands on women. And I don't know if it makes them feel big and bad or what the hell the case may be, but I do feel like there needs to be a bigger punishment so these women can feel safer and feel like they can talk to somebody and feel like there really is people that actually give a damn about them getting abused instead of just people thinking they're just stupid for staying.
So, do you think there's enough resources available for
No,
that kind of help, as
no,
far as maybe counseling or somebody to go to about that?
I don't. Because no matter who I talk to, if that person's still out there, I'm never going to feel safe. I'm not going to feel safe because I know that person is probably going to try to come back eventually and do something to me. Like it has to be something where I don't freaking know. But maybe they have to the abuse. If you beat them bad enough, I guess they have to be in jail for years. That's what I think you should be put in jail. And I think you should have to get help while you're in jail as well. I think that should be a requirement that you seek help and find out where this stems from. I think after that, I think women should automatically, for free, has to go to counseling to try to get over that trauma and try to get them back where they can live their life a little bit more peacefully. Because once that trauma hits, that woman usually turns into a different woman. So,
Absolutely. I mean, how could you not?
yeah,
You went through a traumatizing thing. PTSD, that's a real thing.
exactly. Exactly.
Traumatic syndrome, it's a real thing. And that would be a tough job to determine or even say. Could you imagine being in charge of, well, he beat you at a level 1, so we really
Right.
can't charge him for a level 2, and you're still breathing, right? You can walk, yeah, so you're okay. Come on, that's hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel like it's just a slap in the wrist. It almost feels like when a guy gets in trouble for hitting his wife or girl, whatever, they almost treat the guy like they would have drunk. Okay, spend the night in the drunk tank. Once you
Yeah.
sober up tomorrow, you're good. What the heck? Like it don't work like that. And I think that there should be levels to where if you are intoxicated and you did hit a woman, okay, now it's adding on. You hit another level and you need to be punished for that as well. Because just like if you run from the cops and you're in your car, they're
Hmm.
counting every stop sign you blow,
Yep.
every fucking traffic light you go through, every no signaling, no, they all that's charged. So I
Yeah.
think that should be taken account of as well.
Facts. I agree.
But I think that the top reason, well, not reason, but what women should take away from this segment are the red flags. You got to catch them. You got to catch them early. And women, I tell you, you could be totally wrong about the guy. Maybe a red flag went off and you can be totally wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And you separate whatever, but if it's meant to be, it'll happen. It'll come back. Okay? Now, if you're totally right about the red flag and you ignore it, it could be your last time you do that. It could be the last time you ignore that. Because at the end of the day, it could cost your life or a life of your loved one or a life of a friend that's just trying to help out. And we just don't want it to get to that level.
Right.
This can ruin not just your life, many lives. Because as evil of a person the guy could be, or the coward could be, that coward has a mom and dad, right? That coward maybe has brothers and sisters. So it's going to affect them too. So, women, if you're in a relationship right now and you think something might be going on, pay attention to your gut. A woman's intuition is powerful, man. It is powerful. I tell my wife all the time, what does your gut tell you? Okay, let's go with that.
Mm.
And it's never steered me wrong. It's never steered me. I hate that. It's like superpower they got. But it's never steered me wrong. And I go with it. I go with it. So women, go with your gut. Pay attention to the red flags. If you're in an abusive relationship now, man, as embarrassing as it might be, because I've seen it, okay,
Mm-hmm.
as hard as it might be, you gotta talk to somebody. You gotta that you can even prepare the person and say, look, you don't have to say nothing back. You don't have to say I'm sorry. You don't have to do nothing. I need your ear for a minute
Mm-hmm.
and just lay it out. Because to hold all that built up negative energy and tears and fear and worries and all that, that's going to kill you alone.
Yeah.
Stress is a killer. Stress is a real thing. So I feel like I should give out a 1-800 number for women to call if they're under distress, but it's out there. Okay. There are resources out there. Is there enough? No. But
No.
there is help out there. You definitely got to find that and move forward. When I say that there's so many people out there, there are. There are. If you're an introvert and you don't like going out, that's okay. I get it. There's social clubs online. There's hobbies. If you got any sort of a hobby, you can join that Facebook group or Instagram group, whatever. Find people, talk to people, be active. There's a whole world out there. You guys have no idea, man. There's so many things you can do. In this day and age, I hate when I hear people say, I'm bored. You know, like, I'm bored. Are you serious? You know what you can do? You know that phone you got in your hand, what you can learn right now? But I digress. Do you have any last words for that segment as far as women being abused?
Uh, just know that it's not your fault, and there are people that is willing to help, and just be strong enough to be like, I'm not gonna take this shit and get the hell out of there. Like, just get the hell out of there. Find a way to get the hell out of there and go, because it's not going to stop. I'm sorry. I know he's going to say, I'm going to change and all this other dumb shit and bullshit that he's going to put out there. Don't believe that shit. Go. Let him change with the next girl.
Exactly, exactly. I think the average statistic is it takes a woman, I think it's like 7 or 9 times to get beat by their man before she actually leaves.
Mhm.
Like 7 to 9 times. That's one time too many. Too many. So moving on to the next topic, which is a lot more lighthearted, but it has to deal with relationship as well. I think that we need to start courting again. So we need to stop this whole Netflix and chill bullshit. It has its time and place, but it's not an everyday thing. Guys, you need to start wooing these women again. You need to start actually talking to this woman again. It's not just, hey baby, what's up? Let me get your number. Let me get your Instagram. Come over, blah, blah. No, get to know the person. Start dating. If you're in a relationship, especially if you're married, don't stop dating. Go out on dates. You know, a weekend or one night, a hotel night, whatever, something different. Go out of town, go to a restaurant you haven't been to yet. You know, like I mentioned earlier, you need to know your partner. Know what pisses them off. Know what excites them. Know what they're afraid of. Know what they want to accomplish. Know what they haven't accomplished. And you learn that by going out and doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my opinion on that as far as things I need to stop. What's your take on that? Should Netflix and chill just stop? I mean,
Hell
what's
no. I love Netflix and chill. That's
I hear that. I hear that. But I've seen it though, where guys don't even try to get to know the girl anymore. It's just, what's your Instagram? That's it. What's your Insta?
I mean, let's be realistic, okay? So there are girls that, or women, I'm not gonna say girls, there are women that you really want to get to know. And then there are women that you just want to get in bed. Now, the women that you really want to get to know, you still want to get them in bed, but you just want to take it a little bit longer to get them there. So Netflix and chill, I wouldn't do it for a first date unless that's what I'm looking for from you. And I still try not to do it like that because you might be crazy and I don't want to know where I don't want you to know where I live. I need to investigate. So
Gotcha.
but
as far as, let's say it's, date number 4 or 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9 has been Netflix and chill only. That's not a relationship.
Why would I do anything else then? Why would I switch it up? Because I'm already getting what I want. So there's no point in me taking you out. I already got what I wanted. So taking you out, I don't need to do that. For what?
And it might be exciting for you at the moment, but on the female's perspective, if that's all you guys are doing is Netflix and chill, there's no growth. You're not setting roots. You're not learning.
But see, that comes again where the type of female that you're looking for, you're not trying to grow with that female. You're trying to get what you're going to get, and that's it. Like clearly, that's where y'all are at in that type of relationship. Like I do agree with you that people need to start dating again. I 100% agree with that. And I also think that people forget sometimes the way you got that person is the way you keep that person. So if you wooed that person before, you need to keep wooing that person. Like that doesn't change because you got them. You still have to flowers, movies, candy, crazy adventures, whatever that it took to get that person. That's what you need to continue to do.
Right. And it's not necessarily just about money.
No.
You can do, I mean, when's the last time you heard of somebody doing a little picnic for somebody?
Exactly.
You don't hear that. Bro, that's brownie points like crazy.
Yeah.
When's the last time you guys took literally a walk?
Mm-hmm.
You can walk through, we have these big buildings that we used to call malls. You can walk through a mall. You can walk through a museum. You can walk through the park. Change it up, do something different. It's really discouraging to hear that this day and age, like couples are not even trying.
No.
It's not even a relationship. It's just, this is the person I live with, or this is the person that I see from time to time. And I understand that you have those relationships where this is my girl for the moment.
Yeah.
But I'm coming from the mindset of, if you're in a relationship, you guys are committed, don't treat it as just a fuck thing. Like, it's more than just that. And I'm telling you from my perspective, and when you get to know someone, like really know them inside and out, that just intensifies the fuck. That intensifies the relationship. That intensifies the communication. The touch feels different. The kiss feels different. Everything's more intense. So, fellas, if you're in a relationship now, and it's been 2 months, and I know times are tough, you know. It's been like 2 months and you haven't taken your girl out, you know, you haven't taken your wife out. Well, man up. You need to do something, you know. Again, something as little as make her favorite snack, her favorite sandwich, whatever, her favorite dish. Put it in a Tupperware, drive to the park, walk to the park, do whatever. Something completely different that you haven't done.
Mm.
But you made time, and she's going to realize, wow, he took time out of his day and he prepped this for us to enjoy. They're going to love that. You know, do a little craft or project together. There's these TikToks that I love that said TikTok made me do it. And it's just little arts and craft stuff that a lot of women like to do. Fellas, take one of those ideas, go to the dollar store and do that with your girl. She's gonna love it. She's gonna love it. If she's crafty. If she ain't crafty, she's probably gonna, throw that at you. You know what I mean? Just there's always little thoughts and ideas, little things you can do. Whether it's write a little note on a sticky note and just leave it somewhere where she would see it.
Mhm.
You know, just do something where you take the time out and you dedicated a few seconds to her.
Right.
You know, that's it. And I'm sorry, but the whole "Good morning, beautiful," that's kind of played out now. You need to go a little bit above that. You know, how was your day? No, do something nice. You know, find out what her favorite movie is. Take a quote from the movie and just write it down and leave it somewhere. You know, when's the last time you fellas wrote a love letter or just a little thing like, "Hey, I know you have such and such coming up. I wish you the best of luck. Let me know how it goes." Slip that somewhere where she'll find it. You know, it means a lot. It means a lot. So, guys, don't stop reaching out. Don't stop showing your appreciation to a woman. Women do a lot, you know. And if you're in a relationship where all you do is Netflix and chill, and you think that's the girl you're gonna marry, she's probably not thinking you're the dude that she's gonna marry. It's probably just physical, and that's it. And that's fine. But I just hate to see a couple get their hopes up and they're not on the same page.
Happens all the time.
Exactly, exactly. Now, another thing that needs to stop in 2024 is letting social media run your life. Come on. I don't care what the Joneses are posting. I don't care the vacation that these people went on, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to get the new car because they got the new car. Don't let people dictate your life. Enjoy it. What's your thoughts? Because I know you see a lot of that.
I do see a lot. I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Like, first of all, you're too grown for this at this point in life. Like, why do you care what other people? You're supposed to be rejoicing that these people got to do this or got that new car. You should be happy for them, point blank, period. You shouldn't be trying to, oh, I got to outdo them and get a freaking Rolls Royce now because I see they got something else. Like, that's stupid. Like, and plus, you putting yourself in a predicament probably where you can't really afford this, but you just feel like you want to match their happiness, I guess you could
Yeah,
say. Make your own happiness. You ain't gotta
exactly.
you ain't gotta spend a lot of money doing it. You do
Or
not.
even people just copying their happiness. I see it all the time where it's like some lady will post, "Oh, I bought this new outfit for my son," for example. And then you got somebody else posting the same thing. "Oh, look what
Yep.
I got for my son." Like, "Oh, what?" You know, "Oh, I took a vacation to such and such place." Then a month later, "I went to the same place. It was
Yep.
amazing." Blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you doing? Like, create your adventure. There's so much out there. There's so much out there. TikTok will show you videos, Instagram, Facebook, all this, but put your own spin on it, put your own twist on it.
Right.
And again, it doesn't have to be about money. It could be, you know, I can see a post where these are my top songs from such and such artist. You know, you don't have to copy the same thing, you know.
Huh.
Even creators, you know, this is why I hate pickles. And then the other creator will put the same thing. This is why I hate pickles. Like, be original, be out there. Don't let social media dictate everything that you do. And most importantly, everything isn't for social media.
No.
You know, you got to keep stuff for you. You got to keep. If I was to post everything that went through my mind, I would have been banned 1,000 times over.
I got banned a few times already.
Yeah, yeah. You know, every accomplishment or everything that I do or go through, I don't put it on. No, you got to think, guys. Whatever you put on social media is what you allow people to see. Okay. I would be, and I'm just making this stat up because we don't fact check here at JK Theory, but I'd positively say that about 60% of your friends on social media don't even know you, have never shaken your hand. You know, me, I'm more selective. I don't add you because I don't mess with you. I don't know you. But I see all these people with 5,000 friends, 4,000 friends, 10,000 friends. Come on, dude. No, there's no way. There's no way. If you got to post happy birthday every single day of the calendar year, no, you don't know. You don't know these people. Damn well, there's no way. So be real. Don't let social media dictate your life. Be original. Go out there. Enjoy life. There's so many things you can do. There's many more things in 2024 and in life, period, we would like to see stop. These are just a few of them. This is the JK Theory. Guys, leave a comment. Let us know. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? What would you like to see stop in 2024? And if you need to get a hold of us, you can reach us in our email, thejktheory@gmail.com. So again, I'm Jay.
I'm Kay.
And this is the JK Theory. Until next time, peace.